Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And I had a question that was asked of me about manifesting a celebrity crush. And it was a pretty basic question. There weren't a lot of details. It was just basically, how do you manifest a celebrity crush? And so the answer is you manifest a celebrity crush the same way you manifest anything else. So let's just use this example as a way to talk about basic manifesting. So there's a step in manifesting that I think it's not necessarily important, although it can kind of be hidden in your process. And you don't have to pull it out as a separate step, although some people do. And that step is, do you believe that you can manifest the thing that you're manifesting? Now, it doesn't really matter if your answer to that question is yes, you do believe that, or no, you don't believe that. You don't believe that you can manifest it. You're just going to go about it a little bit differently in each scenario. So let's start with yes, you do believe that you can manifest a celebrity crush. And so you believe that. So that part of the internal work is done. You don't have to do anything else around it. But you do still have to apply the other parts of manifesting it. And so what are those parts? So for focusing work on manifesting a celebrity crush, you would want to get really clear. You would want to have clarity on what it is you want with this celebrity crush. Do you want to go on a date with them? Do you just want to meet them and have coffee? Do you want to, have a relationship where you're married to that person? There was a story about Kelly Preston, who was John Travolta's late wife, and when she was young, she had a premonition. She saw a movie poster with John Travolta on it, and she just said, I'm going to marry him. She didn't know John Travolta. They had never met. Later she got into the acting business, and she married John Travolta, and they were married for many years before she passed away. And so there are lots of ways that you can kind of do that. Now, that was a premonition. That was the story that she told. But you're going to just focus. But that's kind of a form of focus, right? So you're just going to focus whatever way you use focusing in your other manifesting. You're going to focus on your celebrity crush. Now, let's take the other side of that example, the side of where you don't believe that it's possible. You think that's just really impossible. And so let's just talk about some ways you can work through that belief that it's impossible. And you can sort of say things to yourself like, impossible things happen all of the time. Has anyone ever manifested their celebrity crush? Well, yeah, I just told you a story about Kelly Preston, who married John Travolta. She manifested her celebrity crush. And so, that it's possible for other people. And then you have to ask yourself the question about, if it's possible for other people, why wouldn't it be possible for me? And so that maybe can soothe some of that resistance. Here's another way you can approach it to sort of ease some of that resistance. And that is, I don't believe it's possible, but I cannot believe it's possible and manifest it anyway. I can manifest anything that I want. I don't have to believe anything specific to do that. And that's kind of a loophole, right? It's just kind of a thing. If you develop the belief that you don't have to believe any certain thing to manifest what you want, then that's what's going to show up. And you just have to practice that belief over and over again. And so when you get to that kind of part, when you're thinking about your celebrity crush and you're thinking about, how could this happen? Well, number one, the how is not your problem, right? You don't have to worry about how it happens. You have to do your part of it, which is getting clarity about what you want and focusing on what you want, and then letting go, kind of detaching, not detaching from what you want, but detaching and moving on with your life and doing stuff in your life that you enjoy and, living your life everyday process. So that's really your part of it. But how you meet your celebrity crush or how you come to manifest them is not your worry. So you don't have to worry about the how. But if you're really hung up on that, you can just kind of think about, there are ways that this could happen. maybe that celebrity, you start chatting with them on a social media platform. Maybe they have a YouTube channel. Maybe they have a podcast. Maybe they are, they live in a town that's close to your town. So if you want to soothe yourself, but remember, that's not really part of the manifesting process. That's just part of soothing yourself so you can kind of really let go. So you can do your focusing and let go. Do your focusing and let go. That is what this portion of the process is really just a way to soothe yourself. And if you can't soothe yourself and about the how, I don't see a way, then you can use that other loophole method, which is, I don't see a way how this can manifest, but I can manifest exactly what I want anyway. I don't see how my celebrity crush can, meet me, how we're going to meet. But just because I can't see how it could happen doesn't mean that it can't happen. And so you can kind of just sort of find a loophole there to develop a belief where even though you don't believe it, it can still happen anyway. I can manifest exactly what I want even though I can't let go of the how. Now, I do suggest you try to let go of the how because that really will, you'll feel better and you'll feel you'll be able to engage in your life a little bit better. But if you can't do it, you can still manifest it anyway. And I intend that makes a whole lot of sense for you and that you are able to manifest your celebrity crush if that's what you want. And may you manifest exactly what you want. Thank you so much for listening.